All right, so obviously this is Miss Mahoney. You're watching this in Math Intervention. Today we're learning about how to figure out if something is a function or not. We didn't get a chance to quite cover it in class, so we're going to do a really quick practice during Math Intervention to make sure we really got it. I have 3 examples on your worksheet below that have functions or graphs. So I have a straight line, I have a sideways U shape, which is like a parabola, or like a C shape, and then I have an upside down U shape over here. Our goal is to figure out whether they're a function or not, and we use something called a vertical line test. So a vertical line is just a line that's up and down, and we can use that and draw it through our graph. So on my first example, I'm going to draw some vertical lines. To figure out if it's a function, my vertical line, each line should only touch my graph once. And I see on this one, that is true because mine's a straight line. It doesn't like loop back or anything. So each time my line crosses, my vertical line crosses my line at one point. So my first graph is a function. My second graph, it's going to be easy to tell that when I start drawing vertical lines through my graph, I get to these last 2 and I see this vertical line touches the graph here and it touches the graph here. So that one vertical line touches it in 2 places. That's going to tell us it's not a function. My last one, I can do the same thing. Draw vertical lines through my graph. And I see that it touches each one of my points. It touches it here. This line touches it only here. And this vertical line touches my graph only here. So my last one is a function. The only one that's not a function is my middle one because my lines touched at 2 different points. One thing we have down below is a couple more examples that we're going to look at. Really quick, take 10 seconds. We're going to read through our instructions. So, guided example, draw a vertical line or an up and down line on the graph. If one of the lines touches at 2 points, it is not a function. If all the vertical lines only touch at 1 point, then it is a function. So all I do is I draw some vertical lines through my first example. I see it touches my line here, 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 and here. But it never touches the line twice. So yes, this is a function. I go to my second graph, draw some vertical lines. And I see my lines never touch the graph twice. So yes, this is a function. Even this weird looking graph down here that I don't even know what to call, I draw some vertical lines through it. It never touches that squiggly line more than once. Each line only touches at 1 point. So this is a function. My last one, I draw one. I can even just start with one line. And I see that this line already touches my graph here. And it touches my graph here. This is not a function because I have 2 parts of my graph on top of each other. So no, it is not a function.